Ladies and gentlemen, TCA episode 8.
Point
Welcome back,
two.
everyone.
What do you mean point to?
Hey, bro.
All right, anyone got a first topic?
Y'all see that UPS plane crash
Capitalism.
the other day?
Dude,
Oh,
that was
no.
the very first thing I was gonna bring up. God,
That shit was
Uh,
crazy.
dude.
There's a video on Instagram that I
Am
saw
I
of
the
this
only
truck
person who
driver.
doesn't hear about this shit?
how did you not
Yes.
hear about it?
Did you see the POV of the truck driver that was like about
No.
50 feet away from it? He was
No,
in
I
his
saw
truck
it
and it was
from
a dash cam, and all you see is just a massive fireball, and the guy in the truck runs out of the truck and he's like, "What the fuck? Oh my god!" And all you see is just a massive fireball in the background. This
Dude,
shit's fucking.
I read a report
Fireball.
that they put an oil refinery at the end of a runway, and I'm like, why would you do
Bro.
that? Like, that is.
Well, that would explain why there were so many flames.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think it blew up some kind of oil refinery, but there was like all sorts of shit at the end of the runway. There was like businesses and residential area. I'm like, that is the worst place to build an airfield. Is next to all those things. That's crazy. And yeah,
a lot of people's packages got lost.
yeah, that's the big problem. The packages.
the
Crashing the
packages,
house and oil
Can you
refinery.
imagine
Nah. My Amazon
the
package,
package.
bro.
getting a package? Your package was canceled. And
Bro,
then you
I had a
look at the reason.
59 in that package, bro. What the heck?
It just shows you a picture of the fucking plane crash. Yeah.
You may still receive your order,
Steve,
but
look up
its
the video
contents
right
may be
now.
damaged.
We need to see your reaction.
Where'd you find
That shit
Twitter?
was anywhere. Look up plane crash.
Send him a
and
particular video to react to so you know what he's seeing. Because
all right. I'll send him the truck driver's POV. I'll send it.
He'll send it to you.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know
That was
why.
in Kentucky, right?
Yeah, it was in Louisville, Kentucky. I don't know why.
Louis.
You would put
Louis
an
Don when I
airfield,
walked through
or, not an airfield. But I mean, I get an airport even more so. Why would you put an airport there? Like I know that land is really cheap, and that's why the airports are there. But man, you would really think someone would put a stop to that zoning issue, don't you think? Like, guys, we gotta move the oil refinery a little bit.
That thumbnail is fucking crazy. Take a look at that.
I've already seen the clips. I can't check it, but it is insane. I have seen.
Bro laughs.
I mean, shit, bro. If I saw, I'm like, oh my god, like, my first reaction would probably be
I want to add.
some crazy shit. John, have you? Here, well, I'll give his reaction.
I'm watching this on the phone, guys.
I'll let it
Sorry.
simmer. Let's see his reaction,
Okay.
guys. Plane
Go
crash
get-
with death reaction.
Now I know how the
I can't
Vietnamese
put this
felt when
bitch
they
in
got
full
napalm
screen?
striked.
Yeah, for real.
What's not me?
All right, let's watch
What's not me?
Speech's plane crash reaction video. Jake Sinks reacts to Speech reacts to.
Hey guys,
The
welcome
plane
to
crash.
Speech Reacts. Today I'm watching a plane crash. Let's get into it.
His camera froze. He just stared at the camera for a second. I was like,
I got fucking ads on this shit, bro.
immediately derailing.
Even in multiple people's deaths, they still gotta
know where to
fucking find a
start.
way to make money somehow.
Christ, I just want to watch a plane crash.
Dude,
bro.
how many ads do you have?
I got 2 of them.
Motherfuckers putting
Bro's been
ads
talking
in the
about
video
ads
every
for
person that
2
died.
minutes,
I'm
bro.
giving them money, bro.
This man's been talking about advertisers for 2 minutes.
All right, we got warning graphic content. All right, I fucking hope so. Holy shit! Yo, they hit the 3rd warehouse.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Why is all that shit there? Why is that next to each other? That doesn't make any sense. Why? How does no one put a stop to that? Like, guys, maybe we should either move the airport or move the warehouse. maybe not.
Holy shit!
Yeah, I think there's like 9 people who died, but like, holy shit. You'd think it'd be more in an
Did
explosion.
the pilot
like that.
die, bro?
Yeah, I think all the pilots died. Or the co-pilot, the
Nah.
pilot, and the attendants.
It wasn't that bad, bro.
Pretty
Why
much.
did not live, bro?
Sure that every single person on that flight
yeah.
died. I mean,
Yeah.
So, how did
What's
that
crazy
happen?
is you're kinda close to
exactly?
that.
I don't know. I don't know if we know why that happened yet. But I was gonna talk about a different explosion that you guys can also look up. I think it's the Tianjin, which good luck. It's like TJ. Good luck spelling it. The Tianjin port explosion, and it was in like 2013. but these guys had like 2,000 pounds of fertilizer just cooking in a shipping container at a port
Bad type shit.
that was supposed to be like, it's China, so the regulations, are only so good. They're lying about a lot of shit, how safe the country is. And part of that was this munition, because you got to treat fertilizer like that as like ammunition because it will explode. They were like, nah, we could just leave it in the shipping container. Who cares? It doesn't matter. Anyway, the fire department was called because workers at the dock saw the shipping container bulging, and it was a really hot day, and they saw that the shipping container was bulging. So they're like, that's weird. So they called the fire department, and it exploded with the force of, I think it was like 2 nuclear bombs. Like Hiroshima-sized nuclear bombs in the middle of one of the biggest cities in China. And I don't know how many people it killed, but if you look up, let me find it. Let me find it. I'll edit this, whatever. Oh, it's popping up here. We're good. Not Amazon.
Oh, bro, you trying to get on that plane flight?
Yanjin port explosion. There we go. Oh, it's 2015. My bad. Yeah, this is probably the biggest explosion I have ever seen in a video in my entire life. Might even be bigger than the Beirut explosion. Like, I'm not even kidding.
Watch Mojo, top 10 moments before disaster.
And that's hard to top. Look at
King
look
foot
at that
lettuce.
fucking video, bro. That's the craziest footage ever.
The last thing you want in your Burger King burger. Fuck.
Dude, you think it's crazy, but it gets so much crazier.
Holy shit. Jesus
I got more
Christ.
ads, guys. Don't worry. Hold on. Yeah.
Like, dude.
Yo, is that a fucking nuke town?
I love how it's in Chinese, but they still have to censor the square or the swear. Some of the people. Oh, do these guys speak English?
Holy shit. What the? Oh, bro.
Like, dude.
Holy fuck.
I'll have to put the video in over that. But yeah, that happened because there was fertilizer. Or might not have been fertilizer.
Shit.
It was some explosive compound that they needed to move.
I love how it's literally my face lights up into white when the explosion happens.
Dude, the whole fucking city does.
POV, you're on the moon.
Yeah, dude, that literally looks like if I saw that, I would think we're being attacked by the Russians. Like,
POV, you're in the Horizon track.
Like, yeah, and that happened all because the Chinese didn't think they had to do anything about the fertilizer cooking in a shipping container that weighed like 2,000 pounds. It was a very similar thing to the Lebanon explosion, the Beirut explosion. Very similar reason, but I guess it was. I guess that area stored a bunch of other shit, and I guess the area was radioactive, like a nuke, for a while because.
Oh, it looks like a fucking nuke, doesn't it?
It spread a bunch of other material around. Some of it also exploded. That's why there was a couple explosions. And yeah. So I don't know why I brought that up. I just big explosion, wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, that's another category of big explosion.
Dude, that's
giant motherfucking
like,
explosion.
Cataclysmic world-ending explosions. Like
that's the
like
nuke
Call of
count
Duty
tier
4. Call of Duty 4 nuke.
That's literally what it looked like. You know, it's like when you do the Mooney Strike in Black Ops 1 and you blow up the Earth.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro.
Yeah. I don't know.
That doesn't go to show you how consumed people have become with social media and taking videos and shit on their
Dude,
phone.
I
don't
know,
what that's
right?
about. If I saw that, I'd be like, I don't even like. I wouldn't be recording.
Okay,
That's
okay,
first,
but to be fair,
I wouldn't be recording.
to be fair though, it is a little bit of human nature. Because if you're that far away from that, like the initial fire, you'd think, oh, I'm fine. This is so far away. It's a big fire, but I'm literally like 4 miles away. And then you see the secondary explosion, and you're like, oh my
Like,
god!
oh
Like,
shit!
it's like, bro, this shit was so much bigger than the first one. And I wouldn't have expected that either. I might have been that idiot. I might not have been recording it like on my balcony, but I might have been looking at it through my window like, oh wow. And then I would have just got glass in my face from the fucking window exploding in front of me.
Nah, you got protective eyewear, bro.
I wouldn't have expected an explosion that huge to happen if I was looking at that fire. No one really was expecting it. I killed a bunch of firefighters as well.
Jesus.
because even they weren't told what the fuck was in the shipping container that was like on fire / bulging, which you'd
They
think
got set up, bro.
you'd think you would tell them, hey, there's like 2,000 pounds of explosives right in front of you. Nope. So thank God we're not Chinese guys, because they don't seem to really care around there. That's a pretty big fuck up.
That UP like.
Oh, that's true. That did just happen.
Plane is,
that's why
that was crazy.
Yeah. No,
and on top of that, all flights are a lot of flights are getting canceled because the government shut down.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's just FAA.
But yeah,
that's what that pilot was doing, bro.
It's because
he
the
said,
FAA,
"Man, put it,
right?
I ain't get paid no more."
They aren't getting paid.
Yeah.
I imagine. Yeah. That's what it is.
But that truck driver's reaction, that would have been my reaction. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
and the bro just dips. He just runs away.
He said, "Oh hell!"
I mean, what else are you gonna do in that situation? Like, you're not gonna. If you had decent common sense, you wouldn't just sit there. You'd run away because you're expecting, another explosion to happen, resulting from the explosion that just happened, because that's what just happened in the video in China. So I'd fucking dip, because I would totally be expecting another massive explosion to happen, like something, because obviously something is going to catch on fire.
Yeah, in that case, I wouldn't expect that to be the end of the destruction. I would have been like, okay, we got to get out of here. Like, that's yeah.
That shit's crazy.
But in the China one, I really would have thought, like, okay, this isn't going to escalate to a situation that endangers me, because you don't have the context of knowing that's about to explode. Most people looking at that just thought it was a fire. They didn't know it was about to be an enormous explosion. But that plane crash. Pro tip: if a plane crashes, run away.
Get the fuck out of there.
Yeah, that truck driver.
I don't know if that's your pro tip, but
fast as fuck.
I was gonna say, speaking of planes, how much do you guys trust planes?
I never been on one.
I haven't been on a plane since I was a kid, but I think people's views of planes have differed tremendously since 9/11. Obviously,
that's true. But my fear of planes has nothing to do with 9/11. It's to do with seemingly how little regulation goes into planes. And you'd think the FAA does a lot. That's why they exist. But it seemingly doesn't matter in some scenarios. Like, for instance, I see
more. They say planes are the safest way to travel, but I see more plane crash videos than I do car crash
videos. And the difference is, in a car crash, at least you have some level of control. If you're in a plane crash, no, you don't.
At least in a car crash,
you're just there.
So, like,
I'm saying, at least in a car crash,
is...
it may be a small victory, but at least I get to determine how I die. Right? It was my error. I'm driving the car. But in a plane, this motherfucker could be drunk, have a stroke, pass out, and now we're all just dead. like that's what's scary about it. And the other thing is, like, there has to be so much checking and checks and bounds going on to make sure your flight is safe. That's what usually gets messed up. Like, you have those infamous stories of people recording their Boeing plane with the door ripping off because they forgot to install the bolts in the door before they took off. Like,
the engine catches on fire the second you lift off.
Dude, there was an insane flight in the 80s. It was a Boeing plane, shocker. And it was Aloha Airlines, something, I don't know. But you can look it up. I think it might have been the last Aloha Airlines flight, because it shut down their whole airline after this incident. But they were flying planes to Honolulu and the other islands in Hawaii, back and forth. Very short flights. And anyway, in one of these flights, mind you, they're flying over the ocean in between these islands. The part behind where the pilots sit, like where the front rows of people are, it was a double-decker plane, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't really matter, though, because from that section all the way about to the center of the plane was ripped clean off. Like, the top bit. Like, they just fucking de-skinned the plane and just took off the roof, like, made it a convertible in the sky, and the only thing holding it on was the bottom half of the cab.
Jesus.
Not
Holy
the top half
high
was
club.
gone. Yeah, literally. And they somehow landed this plane. That happened when they were like 10,000 feet in the air, and it didn't just kill everyone immediately. Unfortunately, one flight attendant was literally sucked out of the plane and was never found ever again, because they were flying over the ocean. So, like, that's horrible. And the only way they knew that is because they found her blood on the outside of the plane. So, pretty safe to say she got flung out the plane and hit something, and then God knows what. But
yeah.
Anyway, the whole front half cab. If you look up the Aloha Airlines flight incident, something, you can find pictures of it. But it's literally comedically just damaged. And what's fucking insane about it is there was this one person on the flight who, when they were getting on the plane, observed pretty sizable cracks in that part of the cabin on the outside. But they thought, well, if I notice it, surely the pilots noticed this crack on the plane. They didn't. They didn't notice the crack on the plane. He was the only one who noticed the crack on that plane. Not the pilots, not the people, the passenger.
Jesus Christ.
Did you see the pictures I talking about?
It has fucking missing its whole top
Send
half.
that picture in the chat, because that's what I've been describing this whole time. And
oh my god.
yeah. Anyway, the only person who noticed the cracking fuselage was a passenger. None of the people keeping eyes on the plane, making sure it was okay, did it. And I guess that plane was way overdue for like a repair or being put out of service. It was like a really old plane, but they were just like, nah, who cares?
Nah.
How many times have I said that? How many times have I said that on the show already? Where crazy things happen because people go, nah, who cares?
Fuck it. It'll be all right. It'll make it.
That's literally what happened, and that's why that whole thing happened, because they just weren't paying attention to how damaged and how used the plane was.
See, what happened was they were Jesse's, that one girl's dad in Breaking Bad. They called a plane crash.
Yep. Yep. He was flying the plane.
It's such bullshit. Planes are not the safest way to travel. Like,
I
is
agree.
so much like you are relying on
so
a
many
pilot
things
being knowledgeable at his work and not fucking dying in the middle of flying the plane.
And not even
at
just
least
him.
with the car, like you said, you're in control of the car. Unless you're, of course, not. Where if you're in like a bus or whatever, but
yeah, but I'm saying at least if you're driving, let's say even worst case scenario, you're driving and someone hits you and you don't hit them.
You're on the ground,
You
so
were driving,
and you're not in the middle of the air.
At least my final thought when I'm dying in a car crash will be, at least opposed to a plane crash will be, well, at least I did this. Like, at least I brought myself here, not some pilot. Like, you know what I mean?
I feel like you have more of a chance to survive.
You just have more free
you're on the
will.
ground.
You have more free will. That's it.
I don't think that would be my final thought.
No,
my
100% it wouldn't be.
Oh shit.
100% my final thoughts would be. But the optimistic side of me would go, well, at least I technically at least a percentage caused
You wouldn't be thinking that.
No, I wouldn't
when
be.
you're fucking
well,
on the ground dying.
Maybe in heaven, I'll be like, oh, at least,
Maybe nobody else died, Maybe it's just my fault.
That's exactly.
Maybe.
I have an easier time rationalizing that than, wow, I'm really gonna die because some fucking 45-year-old drunk dude is having a fucking crisis and wants to kill us all fly into a mountain.
One person has a bad day, everybody's gonna have a bad day. I'll tell you that one.
There was a fucking pilot in Germany who did that, who literally was flying over France and I guess was like manically depressed and just allowed to be a pilot. And he was like, I'm gonna just fly to a mountain and killed everybody.
Oh.
This is why I haven't been on a plane since I was a kid.
it's like you can tell me planes are safe, but nothing is stopping you from that dude being your fucking pilot. Like,
no, seriously, I see more videos of plane crashes than I do, or just airline accidents in general, like the Black Hawk incident in DC over the Potomac River last year. I was literally on a boat ride in that river last year in the summer for vacation. I took a boat ride in the Potomac River, and months later the Black Hawk accident. And then I definitely see more airline accidents than I do car accidents. Like, I see a lot of car accidents, but I feel like I've seen a lot more airplane accidents.
This is what I want to say about that too, is you can think about it like this. Car crashes are more common, but they're usually less fatal. Airplane crashes are less common, but they're almost always fatal. You know what I mean? Like, if you get in a plane crash, you are almost certainly going to die if it's a bad crash. If you get in a car crash, you're more likely to have a chance.
At least cars don't fucking, if it's a bad car crash, you're not going to fucking blow up instantly.
Usually not. Unless you're driving a fucking Pinto or whatever that has the fuel in the back and you explode when you get rear-ended.
Or one of those cars that have like 2-seaters where you basically get vaporized if it's a bad car crash.
Yeah.
But if it's a bad plane crash, I mean, the whole thing is motherfucking gone. Like,
well,
that's literally
I might be crashing into a wall at 70 miles per hour, but I'm not falling 13,000 feet out of the sky first Okay, like
Yeah, it's a little scary.
like that's a big difference.
I don't like that very much.
Like I would rather get in. My whole family has gotten in car crashes. I'm lucky, knock on wood. I haven't gotten in one, but my dad's gotten in like 3. My mom's gotten in like a couple. Like everyone, God forbid, knock on wood, still okay.
You don't drive, so I think it'd be okay.
Well, I've been in a lot of cars that could have crashed. Okay, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know, but
I've been in cars
your
driven by
chances
these. My
go
whole
down
point
a
is,
lot.
no, they don't, because I'm being driven in cars by these people who have been in car accidents. Theoretically, I'm not much less likely to get in a car accident than them because I'm in their car.
But do you ever stop to think about?
I don't drive because I will get in an accident. I got torticollis, bro. This is like my whole range of mobility in my neck. I can't really do more than this. Like,
You ever stop to think about it? Maybe it's just a skill issue for them.
it is a big kill shit.
They all just.
That's actually what the
they all
doctor
just suck at
said.
driving.
Yeah, the UPS plane has skill issue. It's simple as that.
I
It's
was,
Flight crash.
It was skill-based
Yeah.
matchmaking. The autopilot thought he was a better player than he was, and I guess not.
Go try to do a GTA barrel.
Just trying to do a barrel, bro. Let give him credit.
Yeah, bro. Watch the 360, bro.
Dude, there was the Malaysia flight that in like 2014 that flew over the ocean went missing. The flight records show like the flight map where the plane went before like the transponder cut off. Dude was just doing fucking like borderline loop-de-loops over the ocean. Like I'm assuming he crashed into the ocean and ran out of fuel, but the map you see, he's just doing like figure eights and shit. Like, and I think there was also another pilot who didn't crash, but he was so bored with his job one time that he literally on the flight map wrote "I'm bored" by flying through the sky on the map in the right way.
Yes, sir.
Like, you gotta give the man credit
funny.
if he landed. That's pretty impressive. Yeah, no, pilots do
That
weird
is pretty
shit.
impressive.
Like, again, you ain't catching me doing that in my car. I'm not gonna drive something in a way on my GPS that spells a word. Like, and I'm not. I don't know. Seems much easier to kill a bunch of people on a plane.
Don't understand the stat of if planes are safer, why isn't the survivability aspect better with planes than a car crash?
Yeah.
Because it's not.
It's
Getting in a
safer
car crash, you
per
have
flight.
way more of a chance to survive.
I'd say it's safer per flight because again, there's all those checks and balances. But again, in the situation where you are in an accident in a car versus a plane, you are almost always going to survive in the car versus the plane. Unless
Plus,
it's a really bad
modern
car
day
crash.
cars have so many like safety features now.
Yeah, and these planes are from the
I
80s.
don't know about planes. But
No, these planes are old. They're retrofitted old planes that we have updated over the years. Like they're not as safe as the average car if you compare the two.
yeah, like modern day cars have all these safety mechanisms, like
And so do planes.
the
They're
beeping
planes,
that
but-
happens when you get close to another car. I mean, obviously
yeah.
airbags,
I'm saying
seatbelts.
there's a lot more raw tech in a car trying to protect you. In a plane, it's more just mechanical shit like it was in like the 80s, knobs and gears and levers and shit. Like it's not advanced.
I mean, look at fucking the Cybertrucks. It's literally like a tank. Like if I got in a car accident with one of those things,
It's
I
just
feel
ugly
like
as a tank. Well, tanks are prettier actually.
I feel like I'd survive no matter what because those things are pretty beefy.
Yeah, I actually did see one get pit maneuvered by a cop one time, and it really didn't. It wasn't actually. No, it wasn't a Cybertruck. It was their other SUV. Yeah, the Teslas are safe as fuck. That thing went like 80 into a wall and barely even broke. Like, and it stopped, hard stop into a wall, get pit maneuvered
Yeah,
straight into the center
you
of the
do
divider.
that
was
with
fine.
you do that with a small plane.
Yeah, I'm saying, yeah, if you got that
Goodbye.
speed, if you let's say you were somehow theoretically flying the same level as a car, that with a small plane on a highway at the same speed, and you crash into a wall, you're fucking dead. That car is not. And sure, you could say because of the trajectory of the wreckage, but either way, like, my whole point is, there's more saving you in a car in the event of an accident than a plane. Because a plane is really not designed. A plane is modular. Let's say an engine goes out, they can give thrust to another engine. They can dynamically change the plane to suit the situation. But my whole point is, even if that is automatic, okay, it's not as safe as your car. Because in the event they need to use that, you're in a more dangerous situation than you would be in a car. So it's like, yeah, I if you want to travel safely.
Do they have electric planes now?
No, because they need jet.
Not sure.
They need jet engine propulsion. They can't. There's not.
Yeah.
There's
So
not.
that's another thing too. There's
There's
more
not
of a chance.
There's not electric propulsion. Well, if there is, it's secret, and we don't tell anybody we have that. But on
Because at
paper,
least with
there's no electric propulsion.
electronic cars, I mean, you really can't explode. Unless you drive into a fucking gas station, of course.
Or if
but like
the
car
battery,
itself,
ignites directly, yeah. But
yeah.
I see what you mean. Like not like in the same way a car can, like a normal car. It's not running on gasoline. It's less likely to do that. But again, it's another thing. In the event that it does catch on fire, it'll be a lot worse than a normal car catching on fire. But it's less likely to. Because electric
like if I'm
fires are pretty hard to put out.
driving down the freeway, and I don't necessarily get into a car crash, but my car catches on fire, I can just stop and leave. If a plane catches on fire and you're 15,000 feet in the air,
you're out of luck on that one.
You gotta parachute out. You gotta know how to parachute. You gotta know how to land safely, and you pray to God you're not like in the middle of the ocean.
And you know what's
Or
fucked
you also
up?
got to pray to God your parachute doesn't catch on fire when trying to get out of the plane.
You know what's fucked up
Yeah.
about the statistics for plane crashes? Is most of them happen shortly before takeoff or right before landing. So imagine you're in a car, and the highest likelihood of you getting in a car crash was right as you're pulling into your parking spot. Imagine if that's how that worked. Like you have to look around your shoulder every time. Like, am I gonna get T-boned by a car going 100 miles an hour? Okay, we're good. Because that's the risk you're in landing in a plane. When you're landing at that airfield, it's like, if he fucks us up, we're probably gonna die. So
That's so fucked.
And that is true. Like most plane crashes happen right after launch or during landing.
Yeah, every plane crash video I've seen, it's always right after launch or when they're attempting to land.
Yeah, and usually like the landing stuff, they usually had an issue in the air, like the nose gear won't go down. And it's like, okay, how am I gonna land without a fucking nose gear? Like,
I usually don't see accidents in midair because if there's an accident, like a bad accident in midair,
you don't see it.
There's nothing to capture that.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's on the ground, at least you have CCTV and dash cams or whatever.
And tragically, you'll have people who are waiting for their loved ones on the flight, recording the plane inbound, who record it crash.
Yeah,
that happens a lot, and like in plane crashes at least. And it's pretty sad.
Yeah. That crash was great. That didn't happen too far away from your speech, to be honest with you. Kentucky is not that far away from North Carolina.
Is it further away than it is from us?
No, I think Kentucky is only a few hours away from North Carolina.
I would imagine that's true. That sounds accurate. I should know geography better than that. Honestly, I just haven't been up the East Coast enough. I need to.
I don't know shit about geography. I ain't gonna lie.
That's pretty crazy. Like all those packages.
Speech. Where's Denmark?
Oh, yeah.
What country borders Denmark?
Please don't put me.
This is so fun to me because I know the answer already. Like
North Carolina.
America.
America.
Just take a guess. It's in Europe. Let's want to see how close you are, so I can laugh at you.
What's in Europe?
What's next to Denmark?
What's Europe? Never heard of Europe before.
Yeah, what's Europe? I never heard of that.
No, like.
Bro's got his geography down because he plays Hearts of Iron. So he knows where like everything.
I already knew my geography before that, but yeah, that is true. What speech?
What's in your like?
Nothing,
bro.
I don't even think about Europe, bro.
You don't know anything
about you talking about the Eiffel Tower?
No, that's France, bro. It's not in Denmark. I mean, that's kind of close geographically, but that's not
France is in Europe.
Culturally. No,
I don't know anything.
Germany.
I don't.
It borders Germany. You're welcome.
Bro doesn't even know what Germany is.
He's like, "Where's Germany?"
Germany. Never heard of it. What's happened in Germany in the past?
Let me give you a history lesson.
Germany
borders France, and you know what's in France?
Yo, guys.
You know what's in France?
The second tower?
No, who was in France, Peach? Who was in Paris?
Monkeys in Paris.
That's true. You know who else was in Paris? Hitler.
Yeah.
That is true. He was in Paris. When they took over Paris, he was like, I am going to take a picture at the Eiffel Tower.
I'm going to tag on you, Paris, whatever the fuck you are.
Polish?
I'm going to kill you all.
Yes, the Polish people in France, not Poland. Interesting.
Poland? What the fuck is that? I go to Eiffel Tower.
Crazy history lesson. You know what Poland is? Guess what country it borders? Germany.
Wait. What's that? No, wait. What's that?
Sorry, it's just funny to me.
What was that song that mentioned Poland?
Oh, the Lil Yachty song. I took a
Yeah.
walk, or to Poland.
I take a walk
Oh,
to
my brain.
Poland.
Yeah, I like the beat in that song. The beat in the song went hard. The took a
lost
walk to
20 viewers
Poland
by
part
now
was
'cause of that.
was questionable, but the beat was good. That's the whole song, by
There's
the way.
another incident too. I feel like with planes, there's more of a chance of a terrorist attack happening. Obviously, not like minus the 9/11 stuff. You guys know about the stuff with Pablo Escobar and how he bombed the plane to try and kill some like cartel leader.
No.
I
He
didn't.
basically, this guy was set up. He was thinking that it was like a business meeting, and he was given a briefcase that Pablo Escobar gave him, and the briefcase was a bomb. So, basically, the way it went down, and at least from what
I
I'd
think I
watched
can
in
tell what
Narcos, is
his
the
detective
guy
hat
was
on.
he received like a text message on his phone to like open the briefcase to like begin the transaction or something on the plane, and when he opened the briefcase, boom.
Yeah,
And it was
I
all
don't,
orchestrated by Pablo Escobar because he was trying to kill some guy that was scheduled to be on that flight, and the guy never went on that flight, so
bro
he didn't
just
accomplish
bombed
his
an entire
goal.
plane for no reason.
Yeah, look it up. It's real. That happened,
Do you know that
and
almost same thing almost
he
happened
killed
to
the
Hitler?
whole plane. Died.
Oh wow.
Obviously, I mean, it was a massive explosion. It was a bomb,
Hitler
and
came really close to dying in actually the same way, ironically. Well, not the same exact way, but borderline the same way. Someone, or the British more specifically, were trying to assassinate him in like the early half of the war. They had a couple attempts, or a couple things that theorized. This one they actually tried to do. They gave German like revolutionaries, people who didn't like Hitler, bombs, and these bombs were they worked at high altitudes. That was the point, but they worked by like when the bomb got to a high enough altitude, this thing inside of it would melt, and that would make a thing go down, and the whole bomb would explode. Anyway, they gave them one of these bombs, and it was supposed to be very sneaky kind of bomb. So they put it in this plane that Hitler goes on, and Hitler goes in the air. And mind you, like if this bomb blows up by Hitler on the plane, everyone's dead. Just like you said, it'll blow up the whole plane. Everyone dies. And they go up in the air. The bomb's armed. The person who armed it didn't go on the plane. He armed it and then had Hitler go on the plane and fly away with his whole entourage. And it got high in the air to where it was supposed to blow up, and it was attached to an altimeter, so it would blow up when it reached a certain altitude. And the whole liquid thing I was telling you, how it dips down, that part froze because of the altitude, and it wasn't in a pressurized thing, so it froze. And because that froze, the bomb didn't detonate. But if they were lower in altitude, it wouldn't have froze, and it would have blew up, and he would have died. The whole reason it didn't blow up was because the plane climbed too fast in altitude and froze the bomb, basically. And
Bro got bailed.
I didn't know about that.
And well, the dude who tried to kill him was expecting to hear like, "Oh my God, mein Führer died. The plane crashed." Like he was expecting to hear that, but then Hitler landed, and that didn't happen. So he's like, "Oh shit." He's like, "Wait, because if they find out I tried to kill Hitler, they won't kill me." So
Yeah.
So he went to the airfield that Hitler landed at, went to the plane that he landed in, and had to extract the bomb he planted and armed and set to go off himself. Mind you, this bomb should have blown up already, so there was nothing stopping this bomb from blowing up in this dude's hands when he took it out, because it should have blown up already. So yeah, that was the thing that
Wait,
happened.
so there was civilians on this plane?
No, it was just that Hitler and his
It was
guards.
just-
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would have been a good attempt if that didn't happen. It would have worked. So, but again, it's very debated whether or not that would have even been good, because if Hitler died, smarter people would have took his place and might have won the war. Because Hitler was kind of historically an idiot, and he told everyone what to do, even though he was stupid. So, it's kind in a way, it's kind of, you know, the whole should you kill baby Hitler? I don't know. Maybe a smarter guy would have did what he did instead. You know, how do you know? But But yeah, I have. Actually, no, you took my topic. That was what I was gonna bring up. Shit. That was my whole thing. I was like, the UPS plane. John's like, the UPS plane. I'm like, fuck. That was my whole thing. Bro stole my whole flow.
You stole my whole motherfucking flow.
Bar for bar, word for Drake steal my whole fucking flow, bro.
Topic for topic. Oh shit, guys.
John, what you got? You got anything else?
Pet peeves.
Ooh. Okay, in what context? Can we narrow it
Just
down at all?
anything in general. Top 3 pet peeves.
When people ask you a question and immediately when you start talking, go what? You know, hey, do you know the answer to this? Yeah. So the answer what? It's like, bro, you just fucking asked me a question. What do you mean what? Like, I hate that.
Got a few.
I had to sit and think. That was
It's
it's a curveball.
Christ, I can't really think of it, to be honest.
Yeah, but the nice part of me is like, well, let's try not to get upset about a lot of irrational things, Jacob. Come on. But I'm trying to think what makes me irrationally upset.
Starts going off on a whole list.
These motherfucking. Now I'm not gonna say who, but the specific group
Speech
of
when he
people-
doesn't listen to my.
The Jews. It's like the Kanye.
Hey, yo!
Man,
We got Hitler in the party.
You see that Kanye
love
clip was so funny.
I love all the races, man. Even the bad ones.
You see the Kanye clip speech? He's like,
Yo, what?
he's talking. Speech. You see the clip?
Nah.
Kanye's like talking about doctors, and he's like, man, these doctors, and I'm not gonna say who, but the Jewish doctors, the Jew. It's just, it's so funny.
Bro,
Yeah, I don't know.
my funniest thing
That's a good
is-
question.
the funniest thing to me is that clip of him when he's like he walks in the room and he's dressed in a fucking white Ku Klux Klan outfit.
It's just hello. It's like the sky. It's like the Oblivion fucking soundtrack playing in the background. Just
I saw a video today of him walking out of a room and he had like an iced out swastika chain on.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
Hitler
But what the
would
fuck
think-
is up with that dude?
You know what Hitler would say if he saw that? Mein Gott, drip. He has drip.
He had drip. He's shining. He's shiny.
No, that's definitely Hitler. So you know what Hitler would actually say is, to Auschwitz, you are black. That's what that's what he'd actually say.
Yo.
That's my whole thing with that. It's like, bro, he would not like you. He really historically did not like people like you. It's,
The fuck?
doesn't make a lot of sense. I love the music,
Well-
but goddamn, man, that shit don't make sense.
What a turn of events we have here.
Yeah, went from talking about pet peeves to the Jews. I wonder how that happened. Anyway.
Like, yo, bro.
I knew it.
It was a layup. I had to do it.
Oh,
so
man.
What are some pet peeves?
I already said one, but I have another one. Speech, you got one?
You can't edit, right? Blacks. Oh,
Take that back right now, bro. I don't want to edit it.
okay.
I don't want to
Okay,
edit
sorry,
it.
guys. I was
Okay,
I was just
okay,
kidding.
sorry guys. I'm kidding. I'm just
messing. I was just
chat,
joshing.
chat,
you know? I
chat.
love black people.
Chat. I'm
Chat.
He's kidding. He
Start-
may be
start-
from North Carolina, but
start
we
digging
have
on it.
just take his word for it, okay? He's kidding.
Yeah. Hey, fuck you.
He's part of the North, okay? It isn't South Carolina. We give him some credit,
We the North.
okay?
Yeah.
You know, there's a reason there's two different states. It's,
Separate but divided for real.
yep, divided and partially united. that's, that's how it is. Oh shit! Okay, I need to answer John's
John's
question.
just over here
Yeah,
listening.
no, John wanted to know what your pet peeves were. That's why he's sitting here with that face. He's like, damn, these motherfuckers will not.
For the
answer.
past 5 minutes, and then we got into talking about Hitler and swastikas and blacks. And
Alright, guys,
I
this is
was-
our most
I
racist
was talking
stream, I
about
guess.
Kanye's pet peeves for it. That's why I got there. Okay.
Kanye West. I mean,
That man has historic pet peeves.
Yeah. My actual answer.
Yeah, what's your answer?
My biggest pet peeve is when like a woman, right?
Good start.
She like does not answer like a question. She like always dances around it.
I do not like that either.
Like, do you? She's like, I'm like, do you want to go ahead and eat? It's up to you. We don't have to. Woman, do you want to fucking eat or not?
that's honestly peak, yeah. Damn, how it's kind of crazy how my next one also had to do with women. That's weird.
Yeah, man.
Let's say mine. Now, I guess it's not just women, but it's kind of a mom thing. When they call your name
Yeah.
and you say what, and they don't say anything back. It's like, brother, or more realistic, mother. Can you?
When okay. No, I got one. When someone wants you, right? You go to them, right? And they're just talking. They're not gonna talk to you or nothing. They're just talking already. And you're just like sitting there waiting. Like, what the fuck did you want?
Yeah, yeah. No, literally, yeah. My mom will be like, "Hey, Drew, come here." I'll be like, "What's up?" She'll tell me something. I'll be like, "Okay," and then I'll try to do something.
I want to talk to you.
And it's like, what? It's like I was doing something. You called me. Okay, like I'm just trying.
I have.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I have a lot
What?
of fucking-
What are
I have a lot
yours?
of-
Because I don't even know. I don't think you said
So
anything.
I've done this art for 5 more years than you guys, so I've seen some shit, and a lot more shit has annoyed me. I mean, I'm just to name off a few. When someone calls me and I genuinely like can't answer the phone for like the time period that they call me because I'm like in the bathroom or whatever, right? So I call back like 30 seconds later, and then they don't answer. Like, that happens to you guys too, doesn't it?
I am not that social.
Yeah,
If I miss
dude.
a call, I tend to just miss the call. I'll text them. I won't call them back.
Okay, that's for me too. Cause they this is for text. If they ask you a question, you respond or something, and
They
then
don't
they don't even look at it. Like, bro, what
Yeah,
the
they
fuck?
leave you undelivered. They ask you can you please answer this? And you answer it, and it's just undelivered for like 2 hours. It's like, was it really that urgent? You didn't even fucking open the message. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
So that's one of them.
And then it's still the opposite though. You ask someone a question, and then they just like they respond immediately, like, yeah, what is it? And then you ask a question, and then they don't fucking answer.
I know. It's like you wasted
make me
my time,
mad.
bro. You asked me the question. I'm here to answer it for you.
When people play their music loudly on public transportation.
With their headphones on their neck
Fuck.
like this.
Yes. Like, brother, invest in something, some audio equipment. Like, seriously, it doesn't have to be,
Friday the 13th
doesn't have
part
to be
8.
some premium $300 headphones. Just invest in the $1 earbuds from Walmart that you can buy in the bin in electronics and plug it in. That's all you got to do.
I lived in Dorchester during the Beats by Dre era, and oh my god, John, the amount of people.
Bro is saying it like it's some type of war.
Well, bro, you gotta understand that no one like runs around. You don't see people with Beats by Dre every day outside anymore. This was like a 2014 thing, but I remember going on the bus and literally there'd be like 5 people with Beats by Dre on their neck going, and just listening to music at full blast at the same time. And it's like, bro, just put it on your head. How uncomfortable can they be? Like, I don't get it.
Annoying.
At that point, just bring a speaker.
Yeah, bro, you're right, bro.
Like if I ride the T or if I'm in the subway.
That's literally how they look. That's literally what it is.
Yeah,
except you look a lot more weird with 2 headphones on.
Nah, bro, what are you talking about? Hold on, I got you. Hold on.
But like, that is so annoying. Yeah, I agree. Just wear earbuds.
Like, no one wants to hear your music,
especially if you're not.
Like, if
y'all
it's
want to
like
hear this?
quiet,
Bro.
like really quiet. Like I'm not as annoyed. I'm still annoyed, but not as annoyed. But when it's like obnoxiously
I've
loud,
only ever heard it turned up all the way, and I've only ever heard it from
Yeah.
really bassy headphones like the Beats. I can't hear the speech.
like if you're obnoxiously loud to where like the whole train
I was
car
playing
can
Let It
hear
Go.
you, for example. Like, come on, I understand it's not illegal or whatever, but it's just human decency and like respect for other people. To
on the opposite end of that spectrum, I find it very funny when people have just like comedically loud bass in their car driving through a quiet neighborhood. I think that's so funny.
Oh, speaking of audio stuff, and when people try and talk to me when I have earbuds in or very clearly have headphones over my head and they try and talk to me, that shit
My
annoys
mom
me
will
so.
call my name, and it's granted it's a little bit my fault, but I tell her, and she should know by now. I'll go, what? And then I'll be in the process of taking my headphones off, and before I'm even done saying what, she's already said half of what she's trying to say, and I didn't hear any of it.
Oh, hold on. You know I can
Like,
hear you.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, bro, I'm in the process of hearing you. I can't hear you yet. Okay, like,
Yeah, you gotta let me. You gotta let me undeafen real quick, bro.
it's so hard. Yeah, it's so hard to explain that, but yeah, that happens to me all the time. It's like, God, I just wait 2-3 seconds before you tell me what you were gonna say. Like,
Please, please.
When it doesn't happen anymore, but when I was younger, it happened a lot. Someone would like open the door to my room and then leave it open
Rum.
if it was closed, and not close it. That shit annoyed me so much.
That's some sibling type shit.
that is some sibling type shit.
So much.
My
Or
sister would do
just in
that.
general, when people like leave like at work, that used to happen all the time with my coworker. She covered for my days off, and she used to leave the place to how she liked it, and not how it was before.
Oh,
So
man.
it's like when you leave stuff not how you found it before, that shit pisses me off. Like, for example, like if you were, not that it's happened before, but if one of you guys were like in my room or whatever, and this Xbox controller was on its controller stand, and then you leave and the Xbox controller is like on my bed, it's like, bruh, like put it back where you found it type of thing.
Yeah.
So that should annoys me when stuff gets rearranged and
My
people
parents
don't
do
have
that, dude.
respect
They'll come in my
decency
room.
to-
I'll ask them, like, hey, can you help me find something? It's like, sure. My mom does this. She'll be like, and I'll ask her if I'll be find something particular. Like, yeah, I think it's over there. And she'll start just like cleaning my room. It's like, Mom, can you look in the place I directed you to? I appreciate you, but like I'm trying to find this. My messy room, not the concern right now. I get that might be part of the problem, but help me find it first. Then if you want to clean the room later, go for it. Okay, but right now I'm concerned about the item, not the room.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I have a
because we're
lot.
done.
Well, I'll
People
find
that
in the
walk
process
slow.
of cleaning.
Don't even say that. That word is like my sleeper cell trigger word, bro. I'm just like, are you out?
People that walk slow, they annoy the hell out of me. People that don't use signals when driving.
Oh yeah.
Um,
No, people that
people
start
that don't have any
slowing
common
down.
sense.
People that start
That's
slowing
what
down
it
and
boils
then put on
down
the
to.
turn signal.
Yeah.
People that put on their
Like-
turn signal as they're turning.
Yeah, bro. Like, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck's the point of that, bro?
It's like, guys, I'm turning. Watch out.
Oh, I
People
I turn now, everybody.
When
Good
you're-
luck, everybody
when you're
else.
walking up the staircase and you're supposed to be on the right side if you're walking up the staircase, if it's a big staircase, and you have people that are walking down the staircase on the right side when the right side is meant to be designated for going up and the left for going down.
Makes me you wonder.
And-
Like, I guess that is common sense, but I've never seen that marked out. But I guess you really shouldn't have to mark that out. Like, that's
Yeah,
No.
because it should be
That's-
common
it's a
sense.
that's how streets work. That's how stairs work. That's how sidewalks work. That's how rooms work.
That's how driving
You
works.
go to the right around someone. You don't
This-
go left. Like, you just never go left around someone because then you're just gonna walk into them. Like,
When people clearly see me on the phone with someone and they'll like stand there and just like stare at you because they have a question or they want to talk to you, but like you're on the phone with someone and you like kind of give them the look like,
Unless it's like really important.
and they'll just like stand there and stare at you. That's annoying.
Like, hey, how you doing?
I do. That happens with my mom.
Uh,
Sometimes with me and her, she'll do that to me. But I'm just trying not to be heard on her phone. And she just
I'm doing the podcast.
What I want her to do is mute the phone so I can ask her the question because I'm not trying to interrupt her call. But she'll just sit here with it unmuted, like, yeah, what are you gonna say? It's like, I'm not gonna say it over the phone. I thought it would just be common sense to mute yourself while you're not engaging in the phone call, but I guess not. That would annoy me too. But at the same time, it depends on the context. Like, I'm usually not asking very long-winded questions when people are on the phone. It's usually just like a quick, hey, what's this? Okay. Like, I'm not sitting here trying to ask you a big long question, but sometimes if you just sitting there, you're just sitting there like, okay, when am I gonna be able to ask this question? When? And if you, well, at least what you did, you do the signal like, all right, talk to me. My mom doesn't fucking do that. She'll just sit there on the phone like she's ignoring me. It's like, am I interrupting? Am I not? When am I allowed to talk? Am I on the phone? Can they hear me? It's just like a.
Do I have talking privileges?
That's literally how I feel. Like, am I allowed to speak right now? Like,
People that take up the whole aisle in grocery stores with their carriage. Like their carriage will be in the middle of the aisle so you can't go down the aisle. It's like, brother, you're supposed to move the carriage off to the side
Yeah.
so other people can go through.
yeah.
Carriage?
Again, common sense. It all
Not
boils
not
down to
every
common.
not every supermarket. You have baskets at your speech.
Heart.
Okay, yeah, same thing. Carriage cart.
I never heard someone call a cart a carriage.
Up in
You've
no,
never heard someone.
no, John. Up here in the Northeast, we use really old words for things. Like cart is the modern word for carriage, but we still call it a carriage. I recognize that when you pointed that out, speech, because it's like that's got to be like a regional thing. And actually, I've seen maps, like regional maps, what people call, like for instance, what people call soda in different parts of the U.S. The Midwest.
Pop.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do you call it that?
No.
Okay, good.
Never. I will never.
Because
I will never.
you were gonna be a statistical anomaly because people from where you are call it soda. On the East Coast, everyone calls it soda. The only people who call it up are from like the Midwest, like fucking Michigan
In the UK
or
and all
like
that shit.
Wisconsin or shit, and like Minnesota. They go pop. I want some pop. And then
Bro,
I'm trying to remember.
look, I don't want to signal out a race
There
here,
was
but what the fuck
three.
is that?
There was three. It was soda. May have been soft drink. The other one. I don't know who calls it that though. Because I don't call it that, but I know the Europeans do.
When
Soft drink's a
I'm
little more reasonable. Pop? What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Yeah.
when the soda can opens, they're referring to the pop when it opens.
I mean, I get why they call it pop. That's probably why.
Yeah.
'Cause the soda can pops, but like, not really. It kind of fizzes.
Can I get a Dr. Pepper pop?
This is a major one of mine.
Can I get a
Like,
Sprite pop?
I have a lot, but this is probably honestly the biggest one. Is when I have customers at work that show up either directly at opening,
Yeah.
or they're like waiting there before the place even opens, or if they show up like 5 minutes right before you close, expecting you to help them. That shit's annoying as hell.
And you just like,
Or when someone wants to have like a full blown conversation with me, like right when I wake up, like give me like 20 minutes,
my mom
please.
does it all the time. I'll go in there to ask her a simple question right when I wake up, and she's like, "So this is what I'm like." Oh my god, I haven't done anything. I've
Like, huh? What?
this is the first thing I'm doing all day. Okay, like, okay, yeah, I agree with almost
Yeah,
all
okay.
those.
A lot of them boil down to just common sense, to be honest with you,
Speech,
Yeah.
which people don't have.
speech. Do you? Have
Yeah, I
topics?
heard.
Do you have topics?
I got a couple.
Okay,
think.
I just want to know. What were you gonna say? Though? I'm sorry.
I heard a saying that common sense isn't too common nowadays.
No, it's really not.
I thought it was funny.
Especially where
And
friggin'
the people I did with that work
No.
that kind of describes that saying to a T.
I see idiots every single day.
Dude, I
Yeah,
feel
me
like the
too.
majority of people, like, not that I don't think I'm very smart, but I think the majority of people are pretty stupid. Like, that's kind of my perception.
Yeah,
It's
I
like,
mean, I have at my work, I have like so I work in a storage facility, and the manager there, and we have like a massive drive-in area, and think like a massive garage, right? So it's on the second floor, so like you can drive through into the facility, park your vehicle, and go to your unit. But people will like drive in, and they'll park directly in the middle and not off to the side. So it's like, if you had common sense, you'd park off to the side, so the cars that are coming after you can also park and fit in there. But if you're parking directly in the middle, no other car is going to be able to go in there. And it should be common sense to pull forward so you can fit as many cars in there as possible. But people don't have that. So people will literally, there's an entrance gate and an exit gate. So right after they get to the entrance gate, I've seen them, these fucking idiots. They get through the entrance gate and they park like right there. So like if another car comes in and the entrance gate opens, there's the car right there in the middle and they can't go anywhere. I'm like, brother, how stupid do you have to be to not know to just go off to the side a little bit? Especially, I've seen people do it when there's no cars in there. They'll go in and they'll park directly in the middle.
dude,
and not off to the
and
side.
you seen how you pull into my complex? I was
Yeah.
gonna say, dude, they literally a couple days ago, my mom ordered something from Walmart, and the dude gets here, and instead of parking, on the side of the road, we're like in a parking spot, he just parks in the center of the street and puts his flashers on and gets out and starts unloading the groceries just in the middle of this one lane street. And anyway, while he's doing
Oh.
that, my mom comes out and she's like, maybe you should pull over to the side. As she's saying that, someone tries to leave and gets stuck. He's in their way, and then an ambulance is trying to leave, and it's stuck.
Oh my
and
God.
he's stuck in their way, and this dude is just blocking a car and an ambulance because he's unloading groceries in the middle of the fucking street instead of parking. And my mom was like, "Thank you."
And an ambulance is a big problem, though.
Yeah, and there's only one way in and out, so. Yeah, he
Yeah,
was literally blocking the
okay.
only way out.
Yeah,
and it had its lights on. Like,
okay, yeah, thanks, appreciate it, I guess.
Some people are just really fucking stupid. Like, I don't. There's no reason why you would have thought to do that. Like, if I was driving in here and I thought, okay, shit, there's no space, I would still drive to the end of the street and I'd turn right because at least there's a different road there. I can park on the corner. But this dude's like, nah, no space on the left or the right. Let me just park in the center of the street. In the middle of this one-way road, one lane road. Yeah, I don't
people
know.
are just fucking stupid.
And I told you a couple weeks ago, I think it might have been the first episode actually of this podcast, Amazon driver who I watched deliver to the wrong address. So I watched him look at the package and then look up at the wrong address and go, okay, and then start delivering. I'm like, brother, can you fucking read? It's not the right number. Like, it's like, it's very obviously not the same number that you just read. Because when I got the package, it said my address, and I'm like, because I went out, I'm like, dude, I'm almost positive you're my Amazon driver because I can see you on the map. You're supposed to be right here. Why are you over there? Like, and he comes over, and yeah, it says my address properly on the address. So this dude really just read it and went, oh yeah, oh that's not the right number. Okay, let me deliver it there. Like, he just read the right number and went, yeah, this wrong number, the right one. Let me put it right there. It's like, what the fuck?
We're always taught the number system by the aliens.
Bro divided by 2 when he was trying to do it or something.
All numbers are the same. He's EDP. He's what's age is just age. All numbers
Hey,
are the same.
it's just a
All
number,
numbers are
bro.
the same.
Oh yeah,
What
it makes no difference.
So she was
I mean-
16, which is pretty close to 17. So might as well just round it up to 17.
You see
17 is also close to 18, so might as well just round it up to 18
You see
at
the
that point.
ones
right?
that start at like 11 and
Might as
along.
well. Well, I'm actually 5'6", but with shoes I'm 5'7". You know, when you
And at
say
the
5'7", you
doctors-
might as well go in and say 5'8".
And you got to take into
But-
account what the doctors say. It's different than your actual
Yeah.
height.
Yeah, but that's not counting my hair, so I might as well go up to 5'9".
Yep.
Now, when you're 5'9", you might as well go and account for inflation. So you might as well go and say you're
Account for
5'10".
inflation.
Now, when you're 5'10", you're really close to 6
It's
foot.
increased over the years.
So you might as well just go and say I'm 5'11". But when you're 5'11", you know you don't want to be 5'11". So you might as well just go and say you're 6 foot. So that's how I'm 6 foot. You know.
Speech. We've all seen
Yeah,
this. We've all seen those 5'11" versus 6 foot things, and that's exactly why that meme exists. Because motherfuckers say they're 5'11" and they're like 5'8". It's like you're right. I'm 6 foot. You are not 5'11". You are a whole head shorter than me, bro. Like,
I can put my chin on top of your head.
literally.
You are
Yeah.
not 5'11".
I was in a situation like that in middle school. We were all going around for some reason saying how tall we were. And I think I was like the second or third tallest. But this kid said he was like an inch shorter than me. I'm like, bro, you are not an inch shorter than me. You're like literally what you said. Like, I can put my head on his fucking head, or my chin on his head if I wanted. Like,
And it's so funny because they can't really tell you're lying because you could, if they're 6 foot, then you must like 6'7" or something, bro.
yeah, but the thing is, I would go, oh, well, I would say, be honest. I'm like, yeah, I'm 6'1", and this kid's like, yeah, I'm 6 foot, and I'm like,
No, you're not, bro. No,
it wasn't
you're
that high.
not.
It's in middle school. It would have been low, like 5 something, but it was what I did. I was like,
You could fit 2 of your feet in one of my shoes, bro. You could not do it. You are not a 5'11", gang.
People used to call me Bigfoot. I had big feet when I was
Then
young.
again, you know, I would kill to be 5'11". You know,
I always forget you're not 5'11".
I'm not even 5'7", bro.
I know. You don't have to tell the world that though. Only I had to know that. I'm kidding.
Edit that out, please, bro. I'm a short king. I'm just like Moist Critical, bro.
That's
Trust.
true. That's true. I can't-
Editor,
That's
you
true.
know,
I can't comment.
editor Jacob, you know,
Editor. I mean Jacob.
editor, give me a straight hairline and a Goku hair.
That's hard. Why don't I do it to
Oh.
myself?
Oh yeah,
I'll start
I gotta
there.
pull up the green screen.
All right.
George hairline, Jacob.
My hairline is that bad.
Huh?
I haven't cut my hair in a long time, but
Holy shit!
Oh shit!
I got a big forehead though.
Hey, bro! Oh my god! Yo! Someone
That
get a ruler!
It's like a preheated oven.
I got forehead.
Holy shit!
I got forehead.
Yo, can we get the Can we get the fucking square root of that bitch? Holy shit!
My forehead, dude, it's probably like 3, 4. I don't know. I've always had a big forehead.
Right. I mean, you can see a fucking landing strip
Link
right
times
here.
with
I
that
mean,
shit through.
This is what the
you
UPS
just
plane
look
was
like
trying to
Hitman,
land
bro.
on.
My
You-
hair is
you-
really pulled
you
back
like
though. My
Hitman.
hair is never this pulled back. It's just his hat.
I got a big
You
forehead
see how
too,
fucking?
you know.
You see,
Not-
do you really
no.
see how much is pulled back? Look how thick my hair's supposed to be, versus the hat. It pulls my hair completely back. I look like a goddamn.
I'm
normal.
hairy.
I just can't wear headphones with my fucking hair and look normal. As soon as I put the headphones on, I look like I'm homeless.
I am.
Yeah, I got a
homeless.
whole fucking landing strip on my forehead, so it's like
No, I have a big forehead. My hairline's never really changed, but I've always had a huge forehead. It is what it
Yep.
is. I got 4.5 head, maybe a 5 head if you round it up. It's 4.5 head, so basically if you round it up, it's a 5.
Hey, if you say 5, might as well say 5.5. If you say 5.5, might as well just be 6.
Pretty much. Yeah, I do genuinely
Pretty
wonder.
much.
I think it. No, it's a forehead. That's literally. No, wait, that's 3. No, wait. No,
That is a forehead, buddy.
this is a forehead. It's my hands are big, so I don't know if that counts.
I'm a 4.
No, this is
I'm
also
the biggest 4 you'll ever see.
Yeah, it's a forehead. My fucking hair though is being pulled back by this hat. Although my hair is very sweaty and I look gross.
I have a dream that one day we also have equal length foreheads.
I mean, I don't know. I only have a big forehead because I have a big head. I'm just scaled up. I only look like I have a big forehead when you put me next to a normal sized person. Like, it's like, oh damn, that dude's just big. Yeah.
Pause.
Hey yo, pause. Speech. What do you
Hey,
got? What do you
yo.
got for topics, bro?
So, how do y'all feel about the GTA 6 deletement?
You saw my 11 paragraph essay.
not
No, I didn't
surprised.
actually. I was just y'all were talking about it earlier, and I couldn't
think
come up with a
that-
topic, so you know.
A big factor is, well, obviously, I think the game truly. I believe in Rockstar. They need more time somehow, but I think another factor
somehow.
was Christmas. It's holiday season, so more sales
Yeah.
for them. So
Yeah.
if they release it in May, yeah, they're still going to sell a shit ton of copies because it's GTA 6. But you're probably going to sell a hell of a lot more copies around Christmas time and holiday time, opposed to releasing it in the spring.
And think about
So I think that was a big factor
think
too.
about it like this: if, like I was saying, if they are aware of Microsoft and Sony working on new consoles, which they would know before a lot of other people, they might think, well, why would we put it out in May when not only can we get Christmas sales, but we can also maybe get bundle sales? They might get a bundle deal with a new
Mhm.
console if it comes out, and if they can save that for a Christmas release, then that's just ideal.
And that means they can overcharge the fuck out of it because they can come with the exclusive DLC or some shit.
But I don't think new
yeah.
consoles are going to come out next year, 2027, because usually it's every 7 years, right?
Mm,
Every
The
27
360
years.
came out
well,
when?
you're only accounting for a single generation, John, because before that, between the first Xbox and the 360, it was like 4 years. And that makes more sense because hardware does progress that quickly. Like the fact that they waited this long isn't really ideal. It makes game developers struggle to
Yeah.
fit their games
No,
on
that makes
the old
sense.
console.
So maybe it'll just come out with a new console and be exclusive to that console, which would suck. But honestly, I feel like that'd be stupid on their part.
I don't think it'll be
is if
exclusive. I just think they want to be able to push it more than they are. Because that's how it was with GTA 5 and the 360. They wanted to do a lot more in that game, but they had to cut out a bunch of shit because the 360 couldn't handle it. And that's why when it came out on Xbox One and PS4, there was a bunch more content. All that content what they wanted to originally add in on the 360 version, but they literally just couldn't. So they had to wait until the new consoles came out to add it. So all I was saying is maybe this time, instead of releasing the game first, they're just going to release it alongside the new console so they can just put all the content out right away instead of having to wait so long. Because
So-
if they force it on, like, even if they put it out, sorry, speech, like when they said if they released it on the PS5 and Series X, that still would be a pretty old console at that point. like comparatively. Like at least think about like GTA 4. When that came out, it was only 3 years after the Xbox 360 came out, 2005, 2008. That's not that bad. The fact that they made GTA 5 work at all on the 360 is insane. They almost couldn't. I mean, I've seen the developer cycle stuff. It was really hard for them to do that, and I'm sure it's why the game took so long to make. So it's weird to have that rationale to delay a game, because if you're trying to save time, you'd think you wouldn't delay a game. But that, if that any of that's true, it almost just sounds like they're just trying to make sure it's a good product. Because like, I don't know, I would probably delay it too if I knew I had to squeeze this on 2 generations of consoles pretty quickly after release. I would just wait.
I mean, it's Rockstar. I know the game will be good. It's just fucking annoying. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I think I saw a post earlier, like 30 minutes ago. The past 3 Rockstar releases, all those games have been delayed 3 times.
Mhm.
GTA 6 has been delayed 3 times. So maybe November next year will be the final release date.
Yeah, I was telling you, with GTA 5, it got revealed in 2011. They made it seem, and they might have even said 2012 when it would come out. I don't know if they did, though, but everyone really thought it was going to come out at the end of 2012, like when Black Ops 2 did, and then it didn't. And then it came out the next year in 2013. Which, again, like if we're going by what we're going by so far, that's sort of similar. I think, like I was saying, the only difference is GTA 6, as soon as it got revealed, it had a release date. I don't think GTA 5 did that. I think they were more broad, like sometime in 2012. But when GTA 6's trailer came out, it was like this particular date in 2024 or 5. And I think they were forced to do that because people wanted a new GTA game so bad. They were forced to give a particular date so people would ease off them. I don't think they actually thought they were going to reach that date, because like if they had to delay it twice since then, it's very obvious that original date was never realistic, right? Like, so it's again like a Cyberpunk thing. Like in that game situation, they released the game in that state because they gave a date and weren't willing to delay it again, and we're like, all right, well, fuck it, we already gave a date, we can't delay it again because we have to give another date. People won't believe it, so we just have to release it. And that was a terrible idea. Their game was really buggy. So Rockstar, even though they've given dates, they're like, know what, we're not going to do what Cyberpunk did. Even though we've given dates already, we're just going to delay it because we'd rather it be delayed than shit.
Yeah.
Because
So-
it's very similar to Cyberpunk.
On that topic, with all the games that came out over the last couple of years and all the nostalgia and everything, do we think that GTA 6 has the potential to be the best game of all time?
No.
No.
I do.
Top 3?
At least technologically, 100%.
No way. Well, technologically, yes, but I mean, I can't. I mean, can it be the greatest game ever? Yes, but do I think it will be the greatest game ever? No.
That's 100% subjective. Like, was your question, can it be? I think 100% it can it be.
Is there a point where it would be?
I haven't played the story, but personally, like, I don't rate things on such a like harsh scale. I'm more generous. Like, out of all the games I played, it might be, frankly, because it at least focuses on a bunch of my interests already. Like, I'm sure in John's case, you're gonna say your best game's Red Dead 2, but how much of that is because it's a Western?
Yeah. Not much at all, to be honest with you. I just love the characters, the writing.
Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So what makes you think GTA 6 couldn't do that?
Yeah, is there a certain extent to where you think you can just say yes, it's a better game? Is a game going to be so good that you can just say that?
I think in that regard, John, Rockstar's almost always delivered exceptionally. Like, I don't think they've ever really missed their mark with any of those things.
No, they haven't. It has the potential to be the greatest game of all time, but I don't think it will be.
So based on what, though?
Well, just a lot of people don't like the Bonnie and Clyde story.
Okay, but I guess, but I think that frankly it's always kind of been reminiscent of a Bonnie and Clyde. GTA 5, it wasn't ever directly told, but that was kind of like a 3-way, in a weird way, I know how that sounds. Bonnie and Clyde. It was like a 3-way Bonnie and Clyde situation in that game.
Someone's got a kick out of that one on Pornhub.
And it's a very similar thing. Everyone's escaping the law. Like, I think it's just more character driven. And honestly, GTA 5 needed that because it seemed like the shit you were doing in that game was never really acknowledged in the world you played in. right? Like everything was like you literally out there robbing banks, you were out there on the run from the police, but then nothing else other than the missions really supported that. You were just kind of running around the earth. The whole Bonnie and Clyde thing, what I hope is that there is some integration into the world around you, like you're on the run, like maybe police come at you right away. I don't know. But I'm sure it opens up the playing field a lot for them to add features like that. Because in GTA 5, the story was so... like GTA 5 is almost probably the worst story out of any of the GTAs in the HD era, just because it is really Hollywood, and it doesn't... The world doesn't support the characters you play as. The world you fuck around in is not the same one that you do all your missions in, essentially. It's kind of different. Not literally, but that's how it comes across. I hope GTA 6, at least with the Bonnie and Clyde thing, they're letting it have more of an impact on the world around you. Because like in GTA 5, the only impact your actions had when you could like invest in stocks and make money off of a guy you killed in a mission. Like it wasn't that cool.
I think it'll be the greatest selling game of all time. I have no doubt on that. But
well, I don't know. It's going to have to be Minecraft. That's going to be pretty hard.
Do I think it has the potential to be the greatest game ever? Yes, of course. But I can't really say I think it's going to be the greatest game ever just because I haven't, no one's played it.
All I can assume is it will.
No, I played it. And that one Asian.
Yeah, you were the leaker. You were the leaker, right?
Yeah.
Why are you in jail right
now?
Speech. You know the leaker said he was autistic, right?
Well, I am autistic.
Well, shit. This man is the leaker. This man is the leaker. This man is the leakest.
Jesse, he's a leaker.
Jesse.
He's a leaker, Jesse. Say his name.
Let me play GTA 6 early, Jesse. Yeah. I
need to play as him.
I have every reason to believe it will be the best game because it is going off of the last game they made was Red Dead 2, so they already have a lot good to work off of. They have spent the most money on this out of any game ever. It's made by probably the most competent development studio ever. They know the formula. Yeah, and they keep delaying it, but I have no doubt that the game will be good. I mean, even what we were seeing in the earliest phases, like 4 years ago, looked like a cool tech demo.
It looked like Cyberpunk at launch. Is what their tech demo, what their pre-alpha.
Yeah, because there was nothing was texture, but I'm saying the mechanics it was showcasing, I saw like robbing stores and shit was part of it. You could see what it was doing. Like it's gonna be a cool game, and I just think it has the most potential to exceed any other game because no game has that much funding. No game has a studio that big making it. No game has that much hype. No game has a whole fucking console companies willing to probably negotiate the release date of a console based on that. Because I bet you Xbox is in a state right now where they would want to release it coinciding the new GTA game so they could sell Xboxes. Because I guarantee you they don't have a good way of doing that right now.
No.
So
not with Halo coming to PlayStation.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense for it to be the best game because the whole console industry almost is relying on it to a degree. Because imagine if GTA 6 flopped. What is that? Like that generation of consoles is going to be so stunted by that game sucking. Because then if we have to wait for the next GTA game to be good, that means that whole generation of consoles that could only play GTA 6 just sucks. If you care about GTA,
can you imagine that? If GTA 6 sucked, if it flopped, can you actually?
I don't think it can suck. I think it might. People might not like it. I mean, people were like that with GTA 5 or GTA 4, but I don't think that's possible. I really don't. Like, I can't imagine a world where that happens. No, they haven't. I don't think they have made a bad game, which is pretty fucking rare for a company.
Unless they tried too hard.
Well, I don't know.
If that makes any sense?
It depends on where they focus that energy. Like if they focus it into technological stuff, being able to like interact with the world more, doing cool shit.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that. It's stuff they've always wanted to do, but historically every time they talk about the development cycle of those games, they go, well, we wanted to do this, but the so-and-so console wouldn't allow it. We couldn't fit it into the console. We couldn't make it work.
Yeah.
So they're very ambitious people. They just don't. You usually are held back by the hardware.
Yeah. And I'm gonna guess this is the first time where they really aren't as much.
No, I think right now it might be the biggest problem because it's the most ambitious game they've ever tried to make on an outdated console.
Yeah.
It's the most expensive game ever.
Yeah. I'm saying, but like the fact that they're trying to make that work on a console that is not cutting edge anymore is impressive and hard. I mean, it's what they had to do with GTA 5, and it is frankly why that game didn't have as much content on the 360 as the later consoles. So I'm happy they delayed it, because all I'm hoping now is Sony or Microsoft makes an announcement. Because I know as soon as one of them says we're making a new console, the other one is too. So, like, I'm waiting for that to happen, and they'd be dumb to not do that within the next 2 years. That would.
They've been in the
sense.
process of making a new console for probably the past 2-3 years.
I feel like Xbox is more likely to do it, and then PlayStation to follow, because the PS5 is doing so well. But like,
it's literally just a race to see who wants to say it first.
Yeah, as soon as like I feel like if there isn't a new console by then, I really feel like Rockstar is gonna shit its pants a little bit, because they're gonna have to hold on. Like it's gonna be the same thing as GTA 5. They're gonna have to hold on to all that next gen content until a new console comes out, and then they can put it with the new port.
Basically, it wouldn't be the best version of the game at release. If
no,
it on Series X and PS5.
That's what I believe, because that was the whole reason why the next gen versions were better than the 360 versions. That was the problem there, is they just couldn't do it on the 360. They had to wait. It's why first person wasn't a thing. It's why all those things didn't exist on 360, because it just couldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm angry, but am I shocked? No. I kind of figured this would happen, to be honest with you. I mean,
it would have been a marvel.
I was like, when they first said May, I'm like, May? Who the hell releases?
Yeah, that was a weird date.
Major game in the spring. It's all the major games are usually always the holiday season.
Yeah, that was always.
So I figured, I was like, there's no way it's gonna release in spring. They're definitely gonna release the holiday season. And honestly, now I'm gonna make a prediction. I don't think they're gonna delay it again. I think it's gonna come out.
That's what
next
I
year.
thought the last time, but then again, like I don't know.
I think all these delays were intentional from the beginning.
I think if they do another delay, it'll genuinely start concerning people. Like it'll be like, okay, is this game actually just bad then? Like, because like that is kind of what happened with Cyberpunk. But again, they delayed it until a point, and then they're like, all right, we have to release this no matter what, and it wasn't a good idea. I don't think Rockstar will do that. I think they will keep delaying it until it's perfect. But at the same time, I don't know how long they can wait until people start getting skeptical.
Damn, so that'll be 2013 is when GTA 5 came out, right?
Yeah. No, September 2013.
13-year gap if it comes out in 2026. That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, and before that it was 5.
I think the same thing with Elder Scrolls 6 is they're waiting to release that until a new generation of consoles come out.
They've spent almost 3 times as long making this GTA than any other GTA ever. Like, but then
I bet it would be able to walk into every single building on the map.
No, then again, I remember reading those leaks kind of indicated that they only started working on GTA 6 in like 2018, like right after Red Dead 2. Which makes sense because it's on that engine, so you'd think that they would do that. It's on the Red Dead 2 engine. But so I mean, if you look at it like that, they've only been working on it really since 2013. I'm sure they always wanted to make it, but I know GTA 5 did so well that they were really just focusing on updates for a couple years before they were focusing on another game. And then they made Red Dead 2, and then I think, from what I understand, they started working on GTA 6. But like that's still 7 years,
A good while.
which is still longer than any other GTA game ever. Which is kind of weird to think about.
It'll be 8 years if it comes out next year.
Yeah. But
Dude,
I
it was
think
literally
that's true, because I think I'm almost sure it is on the Red Dead 2 engine, and otherwise it just probably wouldn't be possible. So, yeah.
It was literally so much time that I got surprised from the release. Oh, not the release. The announcement that they were making a new skate, and then the game fully came out before we got an official release date.
I really thought GTA 6 would come out before that skate, because that skate seemed like it was never gonna come out.
I didn't think they were gonna make another one, to be honest with you.
Well, I'm saying they announced it like 4 fucking years ago, and it only came out like 2 months ago. Like, so I was like, oh my god. Like, and the same thing with Elder Scrolls 6, as John was saying. Like, they announced that game in what, like 2018?
No, it was like 21.
Oh, I thought it was 2018. But it was still like years ago. Like, and they haven't said anything.
No, they dropped like a 10-second teaser, Elder Scrolls VI, and they've been dead silent.
For like half a decade.
So,
Like, okay.
yes, we all know that you were working on Elder Scrolls 6. You didn't have to announce it. We already knew that.
It's almost just a spit in the
They
face.
announced
It's like a spit in the face.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we're working on it. But anyway. Like,
Literally.
it's like,
we're going to go on a little hiatus.
And that's it.
You know,
No one's heard anything. I hate Bethesda. I really do.
yeah, that was fucking mean. Like, why did they do that? Yeah, I don't. Well, I wonder if they got stopped by Microsoft, because isn't that like right around when they got bought by Microsoft?
Yeah, I think so.
If I swear, if Microsoft put the lid on Elder Scrolls 6, I know who I'm coming for in my death vengeance. Okay, Bill Gates, watch your ass. No, I'm kidding.
they're doing everything to try to make everybody mad, bro.
Dude, Microsoft and Activision are like the two evil corporations of the world. They really suck.
And Bill Gates, not Bill, Steve Jobs, 'cause he's a bad person apparently.
Yo, he dead. Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. But
But he sucks. Or he's just dead.
it's yeah. I didn't know that he was such a bad person, to be honest.
Yeah, he had a lot
I
of
just
issues.
found that out recently.
Yeah.
He was kind of a fucking dickhead, honestly.
I watched a short. Someone was like asking him a question. It was literally a press conference where he was responding to critique where people.
And he admitted to speeding. Is that what you're talking about?
No. That's the whole thing about him. But I'm talking about just an isolated incident where he was someone was asking him like this nerdy question, like, but he was getting critiqued. This dude was basically saying, "How can we trust you as the leader of Apple or the head of Apple if you can't even answer?"
I think I remember this.
Simple tech questions. Like,
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
How does Java incorporate with so and so and so? And Steve Jobs goes, "Well, the thing about running a company is you got to be interfacing with your community." It's like, bro didn't even remotely answer the question. Like, he just completely ignored it and answered not even the same question at all. Nothing he said had anything to do with the question he was asked. It's like I sat there and I'm like, wow, he really just completely ignored that guy in the most like
he just
entitled
aired
way
him out, bro.
possible.
Like,
yeah, I because all the comments were like, wow, Steve Jobs is so smart. And I'm thinking he didn't even answer the fucking question. Like, he literally dodged it on purpose. It was the most politician fucking strat I've ever seen. Like, he was kind of a dickhead. But I mean, so was Bill Gates. So
A lot of.
I didn't know he really was.
well, he's not historically a dickhead, but I mean, he's on Epstein's Island. He's, not a nice guy. Him and Clinton, man. Yeah.
I guess all these people that literally changed the world, are dickheads.
Almost everyone. Yeah, it's kind of sad. You think about it.
Yeah, that is, pretty fucking sad, to be honest.
Yeah. It's even sadder to think that it's a conspiracy by another fucking country to control us, but whatever. It might be. Who knows?
Yeah, okay.
Who knows?
Who knows,
Ooh. Yeah,
Ooh, scary conspiracies. Government.
Government.
Yeah.
Imagine if that's what, like, the government, when they're in press conferences, like, so how do you feel about the conspiracy? Woo! Conspiracy!
Conspiracy!
That might win my
Politics!
vote. That might win my vote. That's kind of funny.
I'm in the boat.
Shit. Here, I'm gonna hit y'all with a final topic here. All right.
Okay. What
And it may be slightly a repeat. However, I actually want to know your course of action. Okay?
Okay. Yep.
There is a civil war in America.
Yep.
Okay. Between the North, the South, and the West. California, or as I like to say, California. And then you have Texas. They just want to be left alone. They aren't part of this. They're just alone.
Uh-huh.
First off, which side do you join?
Elf.
Okay. I haven't told you what they're fighting for yet.
Wait, I didn't hear. What'd you say?
I said, what side would you join? And how would you survive in a civil war? What would be your way? Assuming it's every man for himself. Everyone's it's like DayZ. What do you do?
Okay, wait, you said the okay. Can you go over the places once
It's the
again?
North, the South. Texas, you can't join Texas. They aren't part of this. They're just alone. All right, pretend that because
Okay.
the answer would be South if they were there. They're fucking strong. But my whole point is North, like the Northeast, the Southeast,
Uh-huh.
or the West,
Uh-huh.
and the Midwest, I guess.
Okay.
Which side do you
Okay.
join? Which side do you think you fare the best? And how do you provide support? What would you be good at in a civil war situation? How could you be helpful? You have to be. You're being,
I have to be helpful?
You're either you're being put in jail for not joining one of the sides, or you're joining one of the sides. So if you don't want to be in jail, you got to be helpful.
Well, I'm joining the West.
Oh, well, I'm
I
going to
feel
jail
like
then
the
because I'm not
West-
good at anything really.
West side, the best side.
I feel like the West has more of an advantage in the Civil War because the West is like more states than the East
And it's
and
mountainous.
the North.
And it's mountainous. So
Exactly.
imagine trying to fight there, trying to take those mountains.
So like the West has more of an advantage because they know more about because they're more countryside, and the Civil War was fought on a lot of countryside. So the West would have the advantage because they have more countryside. Like
Yeah, I agree. They have the land.
you know what I
advantage.
mean?
My bigger question is though, I agree. My answer would probably be the West strategically because they'd probably win the whole war. But the bigger question is, how do you? Let's say you're in a battle. Imagine if it was like the Civil War. Like go back 100 years. But put modern guns in it. Just imagine everyone's lining up like the Civil War. You remember those old pictures? Everyone's lined up in the battles, shooting at each other from across the fields. That's how it is. Kind of like that. How do you survive in that situation? How do you outthink this engagement back and forth? What is your strategy? Are you taking charge? Are you listening? Are you gonna listen? Be the little bitch boy you are and listen to everything you're
Running
told
the
to survive?
fuck away.
Okay, I want you to wonder. I want you to ask yourself, what would happen if someone caught you doing that?
I'd be dead.
How? How do you think they'd brutally murder you? Speech.
I'd get shot and tortured
If you're lucky. See, this is the thing.
and waterboarded
What side would you join? That also matters.
and humiliated.
What side would you join? North, south, or west?
I'll probably do the North
Okay, good.
because
That's if
you know the whole we the North thing. You know the Raptors.
I was just
type
asking
shit.
because if you went the south, your method of execution may be different than the north. In the north, they might shoot you. In the
How so?
south, they like trees. They like ropes. They like
They like trees. The Lorax.
Queen.
They like they do the trees and the stuff
you
and
guys,
the
you
know
guys down south really
Fire.
like hanging some people.
Pitchforks,
we like witches.
whips.
But I asked this to say, guys, how would you benefit from a civil war? What would you do?
I wouldn't.
No, well, you gotta look at the glass half full kind of perspective. You gotta find your what could you
I wouldn't be
benefit
dead.
from? Well, how do you know that? You don't have a gun. I told you this last episode. You gotta buy a gun.
Oh shoot. Oh yeah.
I said, oh yeah, I forgot I'm defenseless in a civil war. I forgot.
What
can be
could I
recon,
benefit
give me-
from?
Yeah, would you be like one of those looters in Seattle, fucking raiding a Walmart? How would you?
I could benefit
that one guy in
from
the Walmart stealing a
the-
kitchen knife that we saw.
the value of human life and
Oh
the
my
knowledge
God.
that it would.
You said that like you're a butcher. I would value the human life.
I would show them.
No,
where they
I
were
guess
wrong.
I'd benefit because it would teach me the value of human life and like, humane ship and like
Yeah, this is way more
know,
humble than what I was gonna say.
you just get
Yeah.
the knowledge to like survive, I guess. So you would just know how to survive, like if you were by yourself, because like nothing would have been worse than being in the war.
All right, that's sweet and all,
Like-
but how much do you think my CS skins would increase in price if that happened? Think about
Okay,
it. Think about it.
buddy.
Everyone's
All
selling their
right.
skins.
Look, did the price drop really hurt you that
Listen,
bad?
bro. It hurt a little bit.
All right,
Some things are
bro.
going up. All right, but what I'm trying to ask you is, how many games do you think people will be trying to panic buy on Steam if the economy collapses? It's just a hypothetical question.
It's not hypothetical, bro. This
I
sounds
hope
like a
it's
very
hypothetical.
directing question.
I hope it's hypothetical. I hope this doesn't happen.
This sounds like a very
What do you think would happen, bro? I mean, I'm asking for a friend. I mean, you don't have to look at my inventory.
Look,
I don't have a lot of skins.
look. All right.
It's okay.
I
John's slowly
don't know,
walking
bro.
back.
I think I think all the skins that come from that area, they
Of
come
course.
price because there's a lot of
Of
people
course.
dead.
See, this is
Mass murder.
this is what I would
like
be. This is what I would be worried about.
I'm worried about you, to be honest. I mean,
I'm worried about you, to be honest. Sean having to reassemble his headphones and put them back in.
Bro's over here plotting.
Listen, all I'm saying is it might have some benefits. As John was saying a couple episodes, everything happens for a reason, and some things need to happen for other things to happen.
Look, if something happens, I'm sending them this video.
A civil war might need to happen for a 10x in skin value. That's all I'm saying. All right?
You know what?
That's all I'm saying.
I need some money too.
All right, you got to think of the positives, guys. You guys are doom gloomers.
Yeah. You got to think about this.
You guys aren't even thinking about how much. John, your AK front side Misty, bro. It's $55 right now. What do you think it would be if everyone was dead? A lot.
$56.
It'd be $60.
Yeah, bro.
$67.
Nah, I was saying, John, how many games would you panic buy if the US dollar was worthless tomorrow and the only thing you could still buy with it was stuff that hasn't changed in price on Steam yet? Or think about it. Bread costs $6 trillion, but Black Ops 3 is still $70. Buying a lot of fucking games. That's all I'm saying. That would be no wait. That actually is kind of how it works in other countries, at least a little bit. If their money's really worthless, they get to spend less on their games. But you can literally illegally take advantage of that and say you're from somewhere you're not. Don't do that, by the way. They don't like that. It's a bad idea. But
hey, bro, I already know that. You got a story time?
Nah, I just heard it from in the grapevine.
I mean,
from the grapevine.
just from the grapevine, from a friend, from a friend,
I don't do that.
Okay. Yeah, sure, buddy.
So you see the ASAP?
I don't believe you.
You see that ASAP Rocky Tyler Creator thing? Like, I don't do that. Tyler's like, yeah, but I do that.
No, I didn't.
All right.
But I do that.
All right. Listen, we closing up on the end.
All right.
So, anyone have any final remarks?
Is 16 too young to drive?
No. I was gonna say yes, but
I would have think 16 is too young to drive. 16 is way too young to drive. You're operating a motor vehicle.
I knew so many 16-year-olds who drove. They drove fine.
16 is way too young.
They drove better than I would right now. The age really doesn't matter. It's more about how alert you are.
What's fucked is people consider 18 to be an adult. So if 18 is an adult, why isn't driving 18 as well? How are you able to drive at 16
myself an adult
years old?
A couple days ago. I turned 20.
Because I think that
you can get your job, you can get a worker's permit at 16. So you might need to get to work.
I think you're not an adult until you're 21.
Yeah, but if you wanted to make it work like that, you wouldn't be able to get a job till then. Because if I could get a job, but I couldn't drive to my job until I would that just wouldn't work. That's why you get your license first, and then you can get a job after.
I just think 16 is way too young. At least 18.
I had my permit at 16. I could drive at 16. I wouldn't because I can't look around me.
Because you're not Like my point is, there's a lot of people that are stupid at 16.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people who are stupid at. If you can't drive at 16, I really doubt you can drive at any age. Frankly, like it shouldn't be that much harder than it is when you're 18 or 21. It would be exactly the same as right now if I got in a car as it was when I was 16. I think I'd be fine. I wouldn't. Like I said, my whole issue is I really don't. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I had fucking sex at 16, bro. Like a lot of shit happens when you're 16. Okay, that's kind of what it is. I don't know,
young, man.
Like
you're like a freshman in high school still.
Yeah, man.
That's way too young.
That there was not a single innocent freshman in my high school. God bless whatever school you went to, John. that's not how it was where I was.
Yo, bro's like,
I knew 16-year-olds who went to jail with tattoos. like it really is not that crazy.
If you still have a teenager in your age, like teen, you're just too young, little bro.
Everyone I knew with a car who could have drove me anywhere was that age. Other than you, literally, you were the only person I knew who drove who was over that age. That's
I
it.
just think 16 is way too young. There's just so many idiots.
I think it's fine. I mean, I probably knew more about driving then than I do right now because the shit I had to learn for my test. Like, frankly, I probably was a better
I think
driver.
16 is fine for a permit, but for a license,
I don't think you can get your license at 16 unless you do.
No, you can.
Yeah, but you have to.
No,
do,
you can get your
you have to do
license.
so much supervised driving. Like, there's a lot of checks and bounds. I wasn't trying to do that when I got my permit.
Yeah, no, but you can legally get it at 16.
Yeah, but not
which I think is
unchecked. Like the
At least
only
in
the only
Massachusetts.
way
I don't know if it,
you become a reckless driver like that is if you're illegally driving when you're not supposed to be. Like if you're driving with an adult in the car, they're not supposed to just sit there and let you do whatever you want. That's why they're there.
I know it's different for every state.
I don't think that's different. I think it's 16.
No, it's different for every state. Like California, I think is. No, I know it's different for every state.
I thought
What is
permits
it
were
in
at
North
16.
Carolina? No, permits are. No, it's different for every state.
I don't
could've
think it
sworn.
goes below 16 or over 18.
You get a permit where I'm from, like 15 and a half.
Yeah, no, you're right. That's how. But no, John, you're wrong. I got mine at 15 and a half. That's what it is here. I was it was 2019 2020 when I got mine. I was 14 or no, sorry, I was 15. It was 2020. But it was 100% 2020 that I got my permit. I think I got my car later than that though.
Well, I know in Europe, you can get your license at like in some countries like fucking 12 years old.
I mean, I knew people who have been like illegally driving since that old. Like my ex-girlfriend drove when she was younger. My mom did. My mom drove across country when she was like 14. She was fine. As long as you know how to do it and you have guidance with you, I wouldn't recommend it unless you're legally doing it, but you'll probably be fine.
I just talking age. I think
age has very little to do with it.
18
I think it has,
18
again,
to
it's
smoke cigarettes, but 21 to drink alcohol is fucked. It should be 21 for cigarettes if it's 21 for alcohol.
well, cigarettes don't
Because
fuck you up developmentally. They just give you lung cancer. Alcohol does. If you give a 17-year-old alcohol, they're gonna fuck up their brain before they're even fully developed. That's why underage drinking is illegal because it fucks with your brain.
I think 21 should be the minimum for a lot of stuff. That's my opinion.
I think
18 or 21.
the only thing that should, I think 21. The only thing I can think of is joining the military. I don't know why you're allowed to get drafted at 18. That's fucked up. Like right out of school, you only give me a year to enjoy my freedom before you put me in fucking death. Like, okay.
Nah, bro, that's your whole life.
Like I know we don't draft anymore, but I was telling John a couple episodes ago. I know my school still had you sign a draft. I'm sure I'm pretty sure it's a crime to not make you sign it. I'm pretty sure that's still illegal. I don't know if they have to tell you you're signing it, but I know they told me. And they told everyone else in my school. It's just as one paper, and you watch them answer the next kid, the next kid, the next kid, and yeah, you sign it. But they don't do it because no one would. It would be a terrible idea to actually do that. But
What, reinstate the draft?
or just well, again, it's already a thing. It's just not being utilized for recruitment. If we were in a Vietnam era war or like type war where we I guess had to go there, maybe they would, but I don't see us ever being in a war like that again, unless it was literally World War III. But yeah, I don't know, man. Driving, like, that is not where I would draw the like. 16 is where I draw the line, but that's not like that's fine. I think if you're alert and you know the rules of the road, which you will if you have your permit, then you're fine. Most people I know started driving at 16. My parents' generation was even younger than that, and they can all drive.
I just think it's too young. If you're still in high school,
You're
still a little bro.
But again, I'm thinking of a particular situation. I knew a kid in high school who had to go to work on Wednesday, and he had to drive to work out of school. That would have been physically impossible had he not been allowed to drive.
Yeah, I mean, if they're going to change the age to drive, they should change the age to work for most jobs.
That is a huge, like, economic impact, though, for just one
I know.
thing.
But I just think 16 is too young. You're still a kid.
I guess.
And you're operating.
But there are plenty of adults that act like children anyway. Like that's why I don't think the age matters. I see 35-year-olds getting their 15th DUI on YouTube every day.
Well,
like,
as far as I think they should definitely retest for licenses, though.
I agree with
past a certain
that. I agree with that.
Like,
the fact that they don't is
once you hit
insane.
like 60, I think they should retest you like every 5 years or something.
Yeah.
If not every year.
I agree. I don't think they do that, and I completely agree because the fact that like
No, they don't.
I can get my license in 1968 and still drive in 2001 is a fucking problem. Like, it's not okay.
Yeah, they should definitely retest.
Because I'm pretty sure you're right.
Because your reflexes are nowhere near.
Yeah, that's what I've
my
always thought too.
My reflexes at 70 years old are going to be nowhere near my reflexes at 24.
That's what I'm saying.
So-
Let's go back to the 16-year-old thing. I was playing so much Counter-Strike at 16. I bet you all would have been the fucking safest driver in the world. Okay, I would have been. But okay, we should stop. It's getting late.
Yep.
Someone hit me with an outro. Come on.
All right, guys. Been episode number 8 with your boy Jacob and John. The esteemed guest, the lovely guest. I just accidentally started the best, but it's okay. I'm rapping. This is coming straight from the chest and heart. I'll see y'all next week because we are the best.